Welcome to episode 9 of Autonomous John, where I bring you high-tech news from my low-tech basement. This is the week of March 4th, 2019. This week we talk shuttles, taxes, and just how Elon Musk can't keep himself out of trouble. So let's get to it. Los Angeles might be joining the likes of New York, Chicago, and D.C. in implementing of a ride-hailing tax. Los Angeles County Metropolitan Transportation Authority, otherwise known as the Metro, discussed an initiative last week as a way to move ahead with a study regarding ride-hailing as well as congestion. The tax would be implemented as early as next year, and the board is also looking at taxing bike and scooter sharing services as well. Cities have justified the implementation of these types of taxes by pointing out that ride-hailing services entice the population away from government-run transit. And Los Angeles is also looking at other measures such as congestion tax and even considered tolling as a way to reduce congestion ahead of the 2028 Olympics, which are going to be held there. Well, let's face it, it would be an abnormal week if Elon Musk didn't make someone upset. The SEC has had their sights on Elon Musk for quite some time, and it again culminated on Monday when they filed suit saying that tweets made by Musk violated an agreement that he signed with the SEC last year. Musk tweeted that Tesla made 0 cars in 2011, but will make around 500,000 in 2019. He later made corrections saying that he meant the annualized production rate by the end of 2019 of 500,000. Musk has been very open about his disdain for the SEC, saying that he doesn't respect it. That's caused many to criticize him, including Jim Cramer of CNBC. He went as far as to say that Musk should be removed as leader of Tesla. And at this point, it seems like the SEC is not far from demanding the same. Sprint made a big announcement last week at the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, saying that commercial 5G services are going to launch as early as May, starting in Chicago, Atlanta, Dallas, and Kansas City, with 5G coverage over 1,000 square miles within its 9 launch cities. Sprint also used the opportunity to advocate for their intended merger with T-Mobile. That deal is still under review by regulators, with a great deal of scrutiny from members of the House of Representatives. 5G itself is also under scrutiny for a litany of reasons. People are still questioning the tech safety, as well as is the 5G that's being touted indeed 5G at all. I think announcements like this that lead to rollouts are the exact litmus test that the public needs to say, is what we were promised what's actually being delivered? Sacramento State University just got a 3-month autonomous shuttle pilot off the ground. For this pilot, the shuttle they chose was a Local Motors Ollie, which holds up to 8 passengers at a time. For the duration of this pilot, one of those passengers will be a safety attendant who will be present at all times, just in case there's some sort of emergency event that requires immediate braking. The pilot will cost around $100,000 to implement, most of that money coming from local government. And much like most of these pilots, the focus is going to be on data gathering. Campus environments in particular are full of all sorts of unpredictable events, which is very good for gathering data points on for both researchers as well as the manufacturers. Side note, these vehicles are actually 3D printed. I was on the Local Motors LinkedIn page the other day, and they put out a video of one of these vehicles actually being made. Now, this is the biggest 3D printer I had ever seen in my life. It was really, really cool to see. I recommend going on to Local Motors LinkedIn page to check that out, or I'm sure at this point you can just Google it. Anyways, that's all the time I have for today. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. If you do want to get a hold of me, questions, comments, concerns, want to send me articles, you can do so at john@autonomousjohn.com. Until next week, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.